Well, we were utterly shocked today when we heard that the Attorney General said to the Chief Justice in the proceedings before her that they were in possession of Red House, that they had occupancy. He lied to the Chief Justice, and I think that must be some form of sanction for the Attorney General when a person of that stature who represents or should represent the entire country goes before the Chief Justice and misleads her, then something must be done to say that we will not tolerate this sort of behavior. But having misled the Chief Justice, they then sent a number of people to invade Red House. You had the staff working in here, you had some of our members of parliament who were here. They chained the gate, they broke down the sign, and then they left. But at every single moment for the last years, we've been in occupancy of this building. And so now we don't know what to expect, because they may try that again, given the way this government has operated with executive lawlessness. Now, we've heard a lot about the leases and the arguments made, etc. But if you look at the justice of the issue, Cheddi Jagan has been an icon for Guyana. Regardless of what you think of Cheddi Jagan, which side of the political spectrum you are, there's one thing that this nation must agree with, is that he was a critical historical figure throughout our history for the struggle for independence. In fact, the first political party was the founder of the first political party in this country. He invited Burnham to be part of that party. We worked together in the early days. And then the fight for independence, the jailing and etc., the shedding of blood here, the leadership that he gave, our country became free. And throughout, he has been a national figure. And this building is dedicated to people learning about Cheddi Jagan. You know, the Burnham family, and there are lots of assets dedicated to the Burnham. Congress Place got tens of acres of land surrounding Congress Place, all free of charge. If you look at them now, they're developing some of those lands, and they've sold other pieces of land for millions of dollars. They never paid a cent. We know ministers who left the PNC government who have large tracts of land up the Berbice River and many other places. We didn't go after them. The Burnham family, they cut the garden in half, gave the Burnham family 22 acres of lease land. They came to me and said, we'd like to transmit this, inherit this, so we'd like to convert it into freehold. I gave them 5 acres of prime land in the city without them paying a cent. And then for this building that Cheddi Jagan lived in when he was premier, it has a historical significance. For this building here, when you compare the two, the value of the two, and this one is available to the public for every Guyanese. That one was given to a family, they sold it and made hundreds of millions of dollars. And then for the government to callously come and spuriously argue that somehow they need this space, this particular building to house every president. It's not only nonsensical, but it is ridiculous when compared to them paying $175 million a year in rental for a property to house a bond in, a small house. Why Granger doesn't revoke that lease? He put in place a cover-up committee that just so the lease continues. They already paid $90 million. He didn't see that. He should have focused on the Durban Park scandal. But he has never taken decisive action against any of the corruption scandals here. But he took decisive action. Imagine in 2 days, you can revoke a lease and order the tenants to be removed. In this one matter that relates to a leader of this nation, someone who has been, in the forefront of struggle for all that every Guyanese of every race now enjoy, dignity to our people against colonial rule. So I can only see this as a callous, vindictive. It's almost difficult to describe how people feel, and ordinary people too. And this shouldn't be for PPP supporters alone. If you can treat a leader of historical significance in this way, how are we as ordinary people going to be treated by this government? What justice will the vendors get when they are subjected to executive lawlessness? What justice will those farmers, black and Indians, who have had their land taken away in West Coast Bobbies? What justice can they get if they can't protect a person who has been president of the country, who fought for independence? So this means a lot to every guy. And so I want to thank you for being here too, to help us to expose this act of vindictiveness. Thank you very much.